You are listening to the Paranormal Chronicles radio show. Here is your host, paranormal researcher and author of the best-selling A Most Haunted House, Gavin Lee Davis.
Good evening, creatures, and welcome to another episode of TPCN, the Paranormal Chronicles Network. I am your host, G L Davies, founder of theparanormalchronicles.com and author of the best-selling A Most Haunted House. TPCN thought it would be an ideal time to investigate the recent time travel claims from a man who claims to have been to the future and has some shocking revelations for us all. Plus, I shall be making my own bold predictions on what the future holds. I may very well be a modern day version of Nostradamus, but only time will tell how accurate these forecasts are. Time travel is a fascinating subject with a myriad of pictures permeating the internet. But what can we learn, if anything, from these claims, and should we take it all with a pinch of salt? As always, we want to hear from you. Leave your predictions and your comments below as together we explore the unknown. Before we delve into this latest account, a huge thank you for the 17,000 plus views and 163 thumbs up, and marvelous great appreciation for the TPCN Paranormal Year in Review. Delve into over an hour's conversation and analysis with myself, Claire Elliott of the Claire Witch Files, and the devilish Dave Dominguez on such topics as Bigfoot, ancient aliens, ghosts, EVPs, and so much more. Tonight's time travel mini-sode is sponsored by the excellent time traveling story Leaplings, written by the fantastically talented Ash Shannon. Pop over to Amazon and delve deep into this very novel look at time travel. You will not be disappointed. Subscribe to this YouTube channel for a chance to win some really cool stuff, and follow the Paranormal Chronicles on our Instagram for exclusive pictures. Simply, we are the Paranormal Chronicles. So what does the future hold for us? There have been many claims of time travel, ranging from pictures including people holding mobile phones from 1928 and a hipster in 1941. Rudolph Fentz is an urban legend from the 1950s. He was hit by a car while wearing clothing from the 19th century, and carrying items in his possession suggested he'd travelled from 1876 to 1950. Billy Meyer claimed he was taken into outer space by aliens and travelled back in time to meet Jesus Christ and photograph dinosaurs. John Titor claimed on online bulletin boards he was a time traveller from 2036 sent back on a military mission. And Andrew Carlson was arrested in 2003 for making 126 high-risk stock trades and being successful on every one of them. In a confession, he claimed to be a time traveller. But what of this new time travel claim? The headline read, "Time Traveller Passes Lie Detector Test." This TPCN special has been generated from reports from the Daily Express and the Sun newspaper. A time traveller made headlines when he passed a lie detector test after claiming he was from the year 2030, and now has stunned an Australian radio audience with baffling predictions. The man called Noah passed a lie detector where he claimed Donald Trump will be re-elected and artificial intelligence will take over. He went on to stun Australian radio hosts Kyle and Jackie O as he predicted that there will be a 21-year-old female president called Ilana Remeke who will become president in 2030. The man, whose face and voice was distorted to hide his identity, said on Sydney's KIIS 106.5 she's the granddaughter of Martin Luther King Jr. She's 21 at the time, but they passed a new law that basically makes it so you can be a younger president. When pressed about who will be president of the US after Donald Trump, the time traveller said he cannot say who it is because the president does something really bad and is a current political figure at the moment. Noah claims he is older than he looks because he takes anti-aging pills to keep him the same age while he time travels. He said, "When you time travel, you gain time. When I was in junior high, I was a time traveller. I had to take these pills to make sure I don't grow old while time travelling." Radio host Kyle Press, "So the pills are to keep you the age you are, not make you younger," to which Noah said this was correct. The time traveller also says people will be able to make designer babies, but it will be expensive. That Google Glass style robotics will spread across the globe, and that technology will have developed to the point where it can run a home independently. Also claims Bitcoin will be popular, but normal currency will still be in use. On Apex TV, he passed the lie detector test with flying colours. The interview begins and Noah is asked a simple question: "Are you an actual time traveller from the year 2030? He responds with a yes, and true appears in large green letters superimposed on the video. However, the results on the machine are not shown. Critics have been quick to point out that viewers do not see the results of the lie detector tests. One viewer said all Apex TV does is flash an answer on the screen with a ding noise. That doesn't truly validate the lie detector. You can see Noah fidgeting around with the monitor strapped around his fingers, and I myself know from first-hand experience that when you take a lie detector test, you are supposed to sit back and remain completely still. It should also be noted that lie detector results are not admissible in court due to many different factors, which may affect results, including people manipulating readings. It should also be noted that lie detector results are not admissible in court due to many different factors, which may affect results, including people manipulating readings. So what were his predictions? So his predictions for 2021 are as follows. So this is what we're going to be looking forward to in the next couple of years. Noah thinks that a Google Glass style device will be worn by everyone. He thinks self-driving and driverless cars will improve. He promises AI and virtual reality will be popular and renewable energy will take off. He also tells us that Donald Trump will win a second term in office. He revealed to an Australian radio show that Martin Luther King Jr.'s granddaughter will be president in 2030. So what do you think of these predictions? How does this make you feel? What do you think of his future? So let's scrutinize the claim. Noah thinks that a Google Glass style device will be worn by everyone. Google started selling a prototype of Google Glass in the US on April the 15th, 2013 for a limited period for $1,500 before it became available to the public on May 15th, 2014. It also had a camera attached to it. The headset originally received a great deal of criticism due to privacy and safety concerns. Chances are this technology will happen. It is very likely, but anyone in 2018 can make this assumption and be correct. He thinks self-driving and driverless cars will improve. There's already much talk of this technology being widespread, with tests being made and devices available for commercial use. For at least the next several years, driverless vehicles will be geofenced, limited to areas that have been carefully mapped. Again, this is not a revelation, but a highly probable event that will happen, and information you can find on the internet. He promises AI and virtual reality will be popular. This is a very vague prediction. AI will be popular, but in what sense will it be used? Who is using it? AI is a staple of much of our sci-fi visions. It is highly probable that yes, we will develop AI. Virtual headsets are already popularized in gaming, and the next logical step in console and gaming technology will be a more affordable and enhanced experience. Is this really something that you have to be from the future to know? Renewable energy will take off. This is where I become increasingly bemused with the claim. To what extent will renewable energy take off? What exactly is it? Has a carbon tax bill been passed in the future? Again, with Sweden working to become the first non-carbon nation, is this really the vision of the future, or just a highly probable effects of work being carried out now? He tells us that Donald Trump will win a second term in office. This is a 50-50 deal. Will Trump even get to his second term? If he does, then a recent poll shows that there is a 52% chance he will be re-elected if the election was now. He revealed that Martin Luther King Jr.'s granddaughter will be president in 2030 at the age of 21. This is the most detailed claim of his time spent in the future. Radical changes in the American political system in the next 12 years will allow a 21-year-old with limited life experience to become the leader of the most powerful nation in the world. What were these changes? Did he find out? Why isn't he telling us? Only time will tell if he is correct, but I know unless we are wiped out by an asteroid or zombie apocalypse, then that these predictions are anything anyone with an internet can conjure up. Where are the real details? Surely there are calamities to discuss, wars and political upheavals. What are we wearing in the future? Who wins the World Cup or the World Series? What changes are there to radicalize the American political structure? What were the headlines on the news during the time he spent there? I am not convinced by this at all. But what do you think? Because together we explore the unknown, and we need your thoughts and theories on what you think is actually happening. What I do know is that I would not send him back to the future, but rather someone with greater observational skills. No offense, Noah. Right, here are my predictions. Write these down, share to a friend, subscribe and comment below, or add your own predictions, okay? Number 1, Germany will defeat Brazil in the 2022 World Cup final 2-1. You heard that? Germany will defeat Brazil in the 2022 World Cup final 2-1. Number 2, In 2027, the D-Wave computer will be fitted to a new space telescope that will map the entire universe and open new possibilities for mankind. Number 3. In 2031, a Muslim-Christian civil war will ignite across Europe, leading to a series of civil wars across the world. Number 4. In 2037, the Mars base will suffer a catastrophic disaster, leaving all the inhabitants dead. Number 5. In 2055, an unidentified object will hover in the Earth's atmosphere for all the world to see. This is the envoy of an ancient alien civilization, heralding the start of a new era for mankind. I'll be 80. Number 6. In November 2018, a prequel to the best-selling A Most Haunted House will be available in all good bookshops and on Amazon. It will be made into a movie around 2021 and will star Tom Hardy as G L Davies. Who knows, people? All I know is that every day we should be kind to each other. Be grateful for each new dawn, a new day of possibility, and a whole world of unknown goodness. Let's hope for a world of peace, humanic harmony, and a safe place for future generations. Together, we explore the unknown.
You are listening to the Paranormal Chronicles Network. Please remember to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Visit theparanormalchronicles.com for paranormal news, reports, pictures, audio, and video content. Find us on Facebook at The Paranormal Chronicles. Together, we explore the unknown.
Serendipity jewelry is beautiful handmade jewelry by a Native American artist. Treat yourself or a loved one to earrings, bracelets, and necklaces. All items are lovingly crafted using real natural crystals and materials. Join us on Facebook at Serendipity Jewelry and message us for further information, to browse our items, or for beautiful handcrafted gifts. Serendipity Jewelry. Spiritual beauty for you.
Do you believe in ghosts? A Most Haunted House is the true best-selling paranormal account that has chilled the world. Available on Kindle, on Audible, and in paperbook. Dare you read? Dare you step inside a most haunted house?
The Paranormal Chronicles.